And I'm going live for the first time in a while. Hi, it's me. It's Scotty Bomb. It's been a while. Um, yeah, a lot going on in my life. I guess is the easy way to put it. Uh, Obviously, new background because there was a big move over what was a very busy summer overall. And so, yeah, this is where we're at. We're at a point where I can have a little bit of free time to stream again, and decided to do so. Can't really continue my Stellaris game, unfortunately, because of the whole multiple patches and releases since I last played. So, figured we'd do something new, and this game kind of tracked across my radar. Shadows of Doubt, which is a detective game where you solve crimes in a retro cyberpunk city. And yeah, I'm into it. I want to do it. Let's do it. So yeah, we're gonna start a new game. Just taking a second to load. I did try it out a little bit off camera just to kind of get a feel for the controls, the way the game plays, and that is loud. I didn't adjust the audio. I do want the music. I like that there's a little bit of ambiance. We're just going to turn it down so it's not completely drowning me out here. Yeah, we'll keep everything else good and high. We just want the music to be a little lower. All right. Obviously, we are streaming. I am connected to my Twitch account. We have the licensed music turned off so that we don't get pinged for that. And yeah, let's enable Twitch audience citizens. Can we do that? Oh, we're disconnected right now. Okay, well let's quickly connect. There we go. Okay, we're connected now. And now we'll enable Twitch audience citizens. So anybody who drops into my Twitch audience can, in theory, be populated into the city as an NPC, and you might get murdered, or you might commit a crime that needs solved. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so let's get a new game going. I'm cool with starting with the dead of night, so that anybody who's not played the game before and is joining us, or watches this later on, can get a feel for kind of the basic game. But yeah, sandbox mode just basically drops you into the city and lets you go. Dead of Night gives you kind of like an introductory adventure, and then kind of opens it up into the sandbox. So we'll start with that. We're going to generate a new city, the Miyazaki district. I do like Hayao Miyazaki. We'll go with a medium city. I don't think we need to go too large. Large seems like a lot. I think we want to keep it a little bit smaller, so we'll go medium. We will do a random seed. Yokohama, Hokkaido, Manchester, Chongqing, Guangzhou, Ibaraki district. There's a lot of interest. Murcia, Valencia, Old Bourbon. I like that. I like Old Bourbon. We're going to be in Old Bourbon. That is the most noir city name I've ever heard. Old Bourbon. Here in the Old Bourbon. Seems like no one can get ahead. It's just nothing but crime. Crime from top to bottom, all the way down. We're going to solve some crimes in Old Bourbon is what we're going to do. Yeah. All right. We're going to... We're going to change my name here to Scotty Bomb. I am a dude. Certainly identify that way. We will have the game as normal mode. Yeah, that's good color, I think. Okay, so let's dive right in. Detective Scotty Bomb. Entering into Shadows of Doubt. apologize if I'm a little sniffly. As is often the case, my small children have brought something into the house, and we've all been just coming off a cold for the last couple days. So a little bit of sniffling. Fortunately, my voice doesn't seem to have been affected at all, so that's nice. But yeah, been a long time since I've streamed, so this is exciting. We'll have some new content on the YouTube. I don't feel like I'm centered here. That's a little better. I did move my myself over a little bit because there is some stuff that kind of turns up over here generally. I didn't want to block it. I don't think there's anything over here. We can fiddle with it a little bit though during the game if need be. So should be fine. Should be fine. City's generating itself for the very first time. Old Bourbon. Subsequent games in the same world will take less time to load because it won't be the initial creation, obviously. There's a lot going on in this game. It's kind of a fully realized city for the most part. People have their schedules, they have jobs, they go to and from work, they go places to hang out, they have relationships, and they get in trouble. They do crimes. Simulating past events, interesting. We'll get a little intro here. I'll walk us through it in a moment. No, we don't need the tutorial text because I already know how to do a tutorial. I've already played, so here we go. It is the late 20th century. Hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. The old Bourbon Empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected megacorporation president in history, Starch Cola. As sea levels rise, cities have become polluted islands. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by the privatized Starch Cola enforcers. Some say justice now only exists in the shadows. The dead of night. Oh, 58 a.m. Tuesday, January 3rd. Awake again. So cold. No use just lying here. The old apartment. Grab my change. Stretch my legs. Let's turn on some lights. Western District Special Police Service Commendation awarded to Scotty Bomb for outstanding investigative duties. Fine clearance rate and dedication to duty will assign to the 179th Subdistrict Homicide Department. Seems like ages ago when I was a cop. When there were cops. And those Starch Cola enforcers took over. All the police ended up getting put out to pasture. Good cops like me, even the bad cops. Final notice, Money hasn't been stretching very far, especially because I've been mostly retired into a bottle for the last little while. Haven't been keeping up on the bills. And this double bed's been awful lonely the last little while. Let me tell you that. Figured a little noir voiceover might help. And that's what we're doing. Grab the key to my apartment off the counter. The FPOWA, the Former Police Officers Welfare Association. They're here for me, are they? Free basic housing for those in need. For more information, contact Yongri Dwan. Please note we can no longer help with money or social credit claims. Yongri Dwan. Pretty good guy. Trying to do the best for us former cops, but the money's run dry. The corporation isn't helping. What? There's a sound I haven't heard in a long time. Who would call me? Who would call me in the middle of the night? Yeah? Hello? Who is this? No answer when I call back. Something's not right. I can feel it. It's bringing back the old itch. That old detective itch. Shopping list is pretty basic. Booze. Did I just hear something at the front door? A note. Find Marnu Kamaka. Who's Marnu Kamaka? Those old investigator instincts are coming back. There's a mystery here. Someone was trying to get in touch with me, and then a mysterious note gets slid under my door. Someone knows something's up. They know that they can get in touch with an old detective like me. If this is a job, though, it's a lousy way to do business. Still, I do need the money. We best check things out. Hello, Lori. Welcome to the chat. As mentioned, you might get seeded into the game, because I've got that set up. And yes, I am going to do the noir voiceover this entire time. Look up Maru Kamaka. Well, Kamaka. M. Kamaka, the only one in the book. Lives at 603 Jordan House. Well then. Looks like we got a place to go. .603 Jordan House. Fortunately, I know my way around the city pretty good. The city that was just auto-generated a moment ago. Before I go, though, I better go get my old stuff. Should probably change my password. 1234 is the kind of password an idiot has on his luggage. That's me. 304 McGee Heights, 419-9532. Not a lot of people call. That's why it was so unusual to get that call tonight. Oh, Sam. Hey, Scotty, I filed the papers to take my name off the lease for the apartment. I'll send my new address when I can. Don't forget to keep up with the rent payments. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Take care of yourself. Dear Scotty, Happy New Year from everyone at the Former Police Officers Welfare Association. We hope you're finding success in your alternative career. I'd like to remind all members that the Enforcer Crime Report Boards in City Hall remain open for public viewing and will be updated regularly with open and unresolved cases. Remember, we're here for you, your friends at the FPOWA. The FPOWA are legally obliged to state that we have every faith in Starch Cola enforcers. Put some life into it and their ability to maintain law and order. They do maintain law and order, but if you're looking for justice in this town, in the town of Old Bourbon, I'm afraid that you're not going to find it through the Starch enforcers. That's not how they do things. Someone definitely wants some justice. Sam, I miss you. But maybe it's time to move out of the bottle and back into the world. Let's get my things. I don't even remember if I have anything in the safe. Ah, yeah, my old code breaker. Might need that. Lost the key in the other move. Gonna have to pick that lock. My old detective stuff. Pair of handcuffs. My old watch, my print scanner. I already did this, but I feel like I need to do it again for some reason. Pretty sure I said I didn't need a tutorial, but what do I know? Sam, still looking out for me even after everything we went through. Here we go. Back into the world. Let's head to Jordan House. People of Old Bourbon generally keep to themselves. Even neighbors don't tend to say more than a few words to one another. Evening, ma'am. I realize she just made me sound like a liar, but polite company like that is hard to find these days. Here we are on the city street. It's cool out after midnight. Jordan House, of course, right across the street from where I live. Which, we all know. We all knew that Jordan House was literally right across the street. Alright, let's go find this woman. Or man. See what's up. Job's a job, after all. And I do need the money. Just dawned on me I'd left my flashlight on. People probably don't appreciate me shining it directly in their face. I head up the stairs. 2:14 a.m. We arrive at 603 Jordan House. No one's answering. Ah. Some people still leave the old key under the doormat. Best not to attract the attention of the security monitors. Probably shouldn't be trespassing, but was told to find this person. Synth milk on the floor. Looks like the place has been ransacked. My God. What we have here is a dead adult, male, average height, average build, short brown hair, green eyes. I'd guess the shoe size about 10 to 12. Wears glasses, no facial hair. This is definitely a cadaver. Let's check the fingerprints. Fingerprint type A. Got blood on the floor. Let's see if we can find anything by taking a closer look. From examining the body, it appears the victim has been shot to death with a pistol or revolver. Time of death appears to be between 23:45 and 1 a.m. today, Tuesday, January 3rd, 1979. You know, people often ask, synth milk. Is it synthetic milk or milked synthetic? It's synthetic milk. That is milked from a synthetic. Naru Kawaka. Probably the victim here. HR administrator. Works 9 to 7, Monday to Friday. Chevalier Mine. Portia Truelove. Sumptuous story of love and scandal set during the golden early years of the Anglo-French Empire. Just dawned on me that the chat is way down in the corner. I'm going to try to change that. There, we'll see if that maybe fixes it. My image is actually covering it up. Looks like a pencil sharpener. This place was ransacked. Someone was looking for something. Now we've got type A fingerprints. New Leaf Association for the Legally Challenged. Friendly, non-judgmental group welcoming all those who wish to become productive members of society. Our advisors can help you return to work and begin making social restitution payments with our fabulous New Leaf New Me 6-step program. Join our chapters today. Kindly sponsored by Kensington Indigo. Tonight you need a piece. Go to Sink House and Home. Give them the password Rouge. L. Who's L? Interesting. Sink House and Home, you say? We're going to have to check that out. This is a former con. Type B fingerprint left at the scene. This is not Maru's fingerprint. Now that's assuming this is Maru. I haven't actually identified this person yet. Didn't have anything on the body? No. Can always use a paperclip. Sometimes benefits to take a look in the trash. Empty carton of synth milk. A receipt from Shark Sandwich Bar. Maybe somewhere where this guy frequents. We'll hold on to that just in case. Old coffee cup, dirty napkin. Rooting through the trash doesn't make you smell good, that's for sure. From Plum Princess Tavern. Hold on to that too. Someone's been in the safe. Someone who knew the code or got it. Don't forget who owns you. Who owns you? Naru. Who owns you? Most people keep their documents around. Case Starch Cola needs some information. Maru Kamaka of 603 Jordan House. Worked at the Desk Lab Group, making $92,000 per year. Got a pretty good job for someone who just got out of prison. No, he wears glasses. That's his prescription. Tenancy agreement with this birth certificate. There's the blood type. Man's desperate. And this person isn't going to be using that money anymore. There's his glasses. Probably worth keeping his passcode on hand. Desk Lab Group HR Administrator. I already have his print. I don't need it. All right. $92,000 is real good money in this time. Real good money. What I could do with that kind of money, can't even begin to figure it out. There's a picture. This is definitely our victim. Maru Kamaka. Born 1945. Working as an HR administrator for the Desk Lab Group. But a man with a past, a history. Am I taking a shower in the victim's apartment? He's not going anywhere. And rooting through his garbage was stinky work. Get a little towel off. Is there another way out of here? Aha. There is. Might need to sneak out. Looks like the cops haven't arrived yet, and if I get caught here, that's going to be bad for me. Got the last person who called at 23:24, Monday, January 23rd, shortly before midnight. Four 446 8004 Lucy. Lucy at 802 Jordan House. That's your number. Who's Lucy? Maybe we're going to have to find out. Let's just make sure that this is all connected together here. We're looking for someone with a fingerprint type B and a gun. Can't be found here. The enforcers will take me down. Gonna need to escape. Good thing there was a vent in the apartment. I think this took me down to the 5th floor, but there's no obvious exit. There's gotta be a way out. Someone else's apartment. Trying to get a lay of the building here. Figure out where this air vent is going to take me. Don't particularly want to end up in someone's house. I'd rather end up in a hallway. It's always chilly in these vents too. Best to not stay too long. Things might get mighty cold. That person went to sleep. I might be able to sneak out. What are the chances? Someone came home just then. Sneaking around in air ducts isn't exactly my idea of a good time. One of these ducts has to lead out into a hallway somewhere. Maze of ductwork, typical in these old buildings. And just like I thought, it's getting cold in here. Gotta get warm. Nothing else. I needed to warm up, get out into a heated area. Best fake sounding, but actually real name. Juan Dorado. Have to use it in a game. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Whew. It's chilly. Where did I end up? If I could just make it to the door. Down on 5. Door's locked. Couple lockpicks. Remarkably similar apartment to the victim's apartment. Alright, we're going to have to pick our way out. Not ideal. But it's better than get caught by the enforcers. Camera spotted me. Because I don't have the key. Gotta have the key to unlock and lock the door. But I got out. You know what? That's a lot of stairs. I got directed to a dead body by someone. Someone who knew that murder had already taken place. Who's Lucy? She's right here in Jordan House on 8. She was the last person that the victim called. Maybe I shouldn't be leaving so hastily. Lucy lives at 802. Don't know why it's so common in this city for people to have their numbers on backwards on their doors, but here we are. No letting myself in this time. Someone's home. Young adult, female, short, average build, short brown hair with green eyes. Could this be Lucy? Could this be the last person that Maru spoke to? Hard to say. Maybe we can glean a little bit of information here. Evening, ma'am. What's your name? You are my business, ma'am. Well, hello. There's another woman here. Could that be Lucy? Do you know this person? That's your pal Maru Kamaka. They do work at the Desk Lab Group. You saw him today at his home at 1:30 in the morning. At 1:30 in the morning. Hello, Angry Cat. Welcome to our noir detective game. It's good to see you live again as well. Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Nothing unusual, you say? You've seen nothing unusual. Whose handwriting is that? 1:30 a.m. Time of death was set between 23:45 and 1 a.m. So this woman is potentially lying. I don't have a lot of money. Would you be willing to provide your fingerprints for an investigation? Interesting. Mind if I come in and take a look around? Yeah, you think I'm suspicious of you, because you are real suspicious. Goodbye. Who's that other person walking around? Hey, I wasn't done. Thinks that this person is a liar. So this is the apartment, hey? There is definitely a vent that goes in there. Wonder if we can get into it. Aha. That's a little high up, though. I'm not going to be able to reach it easily. A little extra height. Still not quite enough. I need to get into that apartment. Something's fishy. I don't like it. That will do nicely. There we go. Oh. Physics? One moment. It was cold in that air vent. It's made my nose run. Well, Lori, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I totally understand. And this will be up on YouTube later, so you can always catch up on it then. Get out of here, Box. I've got a stool now. I'm in. Let's solve a crime. I don't think this led me where I wanted to go. I want to go down to 8. That's where I came in. Well, then where does that air vent go and come from? No, sir, I don't like it. Now where have I ended up? I went the wrong way. These air vents, crisscrossing in and out of these ant hive apartment buildings, seemingly without any rhyme or reason. But if I don't want to get caught by the enforcers, and I don't have any official authority, I can hear the rain pounding on the building from the outside. I think I'm down on 8 now. Jordan House. If this leads across the hall, it might take me where I want to go. If it leads me across the hall. I need to get in to this apartment. But how? These air ducts get cold. They get awful cold. I'm gonna need to get out. But where's the safe place? Well, this person's sleeping. I can hear them snoring. Let's pop into their apartment and warm up for a second. I'm starting to get an idea for the layout of the house. Or layout of the apartment building, I should say. I need to get in here. Hope that didn't wake anybody up. Just trying to warm up. Uh-oh. I think I hear somebody brushing their teeth. Try to be quiet. I don't need to be caught in someone's apartment right now. Alright. Feel like I've warmed up enough. Now where am I? As mentioned, these places are absolute warrens. But I think I found a way out to a hallway. Security camera noted me coming out, but if I don't do anything else suspicious, it should be fine. I'm down on 7. This is the vent that goes up. It has to be. I suppose I could also just stake out. Wait until they leave the building. Excuse me, sir. Got a question for you. Rude. These people in this town. Everybody's closed off. Everybody's out for themselves. No one else. Do you know this person? Lucy Long, your neighbor. Suffers from alcoholism. They're around Jordan House. That's all I need to know, sir. Thank you very much. We have our Lucy. All right, Lucy. Do you have a type B fingerprint? That is the question. Well, well, well. Type B fingerprints all over the door. And a type C, which makes sense because you are living with someone. Well, Lucy, Now the question is, do you have the Type B fingerprint? Or does your roommate? I need to get into this apartment. There's got to be a way. There's clearly a vent that goes in there. From down on 7, maybe? Aha. Wait, I don't think I'm in the right apartment. This is 703. Ugh, I need to go up another level. There's definitely a vent that goes through their place on 8. Hear the wind howling outside in the city. Wait, this goes down now? This whole air duct just goes through this one apartment. You've got to be kidding me. As I said, these air ducts almost seem like they were made without any rhyme or reason. I don't particularly like being stuffed in one, but c'est la vie. Wait, does this go up? Well. And now I found my way in. Fantastic. There's a vent leading down in the bedroom and in the kitchen, but someone's home. Everybody's home, in fact. What time is it? 5 in the morning. It's possible they might be getting ready to go to work soon. But I will freeze to death long before they head to work. Because it is very cold. I think I popped out in someone's closet. In fact, I popped out in their closet. Interesting. Doors opening and closing, but from where? Are they finally leaving the house? Their vent is very accessible. As soon as I've warmed up, I'm going to head into that apartment. We're going to check it out. I don't see anybody. You know what we haven't done at all? Save the game. Yeah, I do have a couple other saves because I was trying out the game a little bit. Give it a little test out. Alright. Still hear people moving around. Six in the morning. It's possible people are getting ready to head to work. Or head to bed. Just about got spotted by someone waking up. Where has she gone? It's her roommate who's in the bathroom right now, getting ready to go to work. That makes sense. All right. Just need to hide out a little longer. One of the things about being a detective here in Old Bourbon is knowing how to do a good old-fashioned stakeout. Lucy. What are you up to? Are you getting ready to go to work too? I need one or both of you to leave the apartment. Well, it's a pain in the butt to get in here in the first place. 6:30 in the morning. Come on, one or both of you has to work somewhere. One thing I wish is that you could pass the time, no matter where you were, rather than having to sit on a bench or in a restaurant, or sleep it off in bed. Would make waiting around a little less waiting aroundy. I think she went into the bathroom. I was spotted. And if this woman's a murderer... It's gotta be her, not the roommate, right? I feel like we could just make the arrest. Wait, what? Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on, something's gone wrong here. Everybody, hold on. Not that I'm afraid to make mistakes, but something went wonky there. This game is still in early access, and there are still some bugs. I had snuck up on her, but then for some reason, the handcuffs didn't work. now my fists aren't working either. Oh, because I don't have my fists on. Alright, well, not exactly how I wanted this to go down. This is the first case. It shouldn't be this rambunctious. But the game has seeded me just an absolute maze to get through here. And the fact that I'm having difficulty with the clunkiness here is not helping. Still, the game is very rad. I do highly recommend it, even if I'm having some difficulty with the UI here. Didn't realize the roommate had also woken up. Is she in the bathroom now? Looks like it. I mean, the ideal thing would be for one of them to leave for work. Risky popping out like this. There's Angela's work rota. She works at 9. If I could just hang out until then, maybe. That's 3 more hours, though. Angela's wallet has a key, which we could borrow. A Lazarus 5 semi-automatic pistol. Found in Lucy's house. And what was the cause of death? Our victim was shot. I think we have everything we need. All we need to do is prove that this fingerprint is Lucy's fingerprint. And if I could cuff her, ideally without the roommate present, I think we'd be doing pretty good. The weirdest stakeout of my life. But when you're an ex-cop with no authority, sneaking around is the only way you can get things done. Can hear that thunder out there. Fine, if it's the way it's going to be again. Doesn't have anything on her. I need your fingerprints. Give me your fingerprints. Oh, it's because you're holding a bottle, honestly? Unbelievable. After all that. After all the trouble of beating you up and taking serious damage to myself, you're holding a bottle and I can't get your fingerprints. Okay. We're going to keep doing this until we do it right. This is the first mission. And I'm positive we have our person, but I need to prove that that's her fingerprint. We have the gun. We just need proof that that's her fingerprint. Ah, the roommate woke up. And it's only 6:47 in the morning. Fortunately, no one ever checks their closets, especially when they're an empty closet they don't have anything in. Lucy Long, you're going to jail. Lady, you are abetting a murderer. And she's fallen back asleep with the handcuffs on. As hilarious as that is, I should have just scanned her fingerprint while she was sleeping. Rookie mistake. I'm a little embarrassed at how often I've had to reload this. This is nuts. For the tutorial mission. But it is random. Outside of the scenario being kind of custom built, all of the elements are pretty much random. We'll get them this time. She's waking up again. Maybe events are happening the same as last time. You up to? In the fridge, I believe. Getting herself a nice wholesome breakfast. Will you aid and abet a murderer? Back into the bedroom. Lucy went to sleep. I can hear her snoring. Just let me see your hand. Fingerprint type B. I've got you. All right, we did it. We got the fingerprint. We're not going to do that again. Now we just need to arrest our perpetrator. See some justice get done. This is your fingerprint, Lucy. You were at the murder scene. You ransacked that house. And now you're going to go to jail. My voice got a little more raspy there. 7 o'clock in the morning. You work at 9. Go to work, lady. There's another way we can do this. I don't actually have the arresting documents yet. We've pieced everything together. We just need to arrest the lady. We can do that right away. The problem is I don't remember my way back through the air vents. Hopefully this wasn't too terribly boring an episode for a first episode of Shadow of Doubt. Probably go maybe another half hour to an hour. We'll definitely play this again because it is fun. It's usually not quite this fiddly and doesn't require quite this level of stakeout in someone's closet. So hopefully next time it will be a little more exciting and we'll be able to maybe solve one or two more cases earlier on. But we will solve this case tonight. I guarantee that. It's going to start getting cold in here right away. Ah, perfect. Out into the hall. We have everything we need to solve this case. We don't need to arrest Lucy in her home either. Head to Old City Hall, basically just around the corner. Get the case resolution forms. For the case I call the Dead of Night. We know Lucy Long is the killer. We have evidence of her fingerprint at the scene of the crime. She lives at 802 Jordan House. And she has a Lazarus 5 pistol which was used to kill our victim. Now we just need to take her into custody. Why? Because it's an extra $350. We could use the money. Let's head to Shark Sandwich Bar. In Shadow of Doubt, there are almost always multiple ways to carry out an investigation. Here are the current available leads. Choose one as a start to be guided through. Remember, in the main game, you'll have to think for yourself, Detective. In addition, due to the simulated nature of the game, some leads could be dead ends, just part of the job. We don't need to worry about those leads. Shark Sandwich Shop, open 24 hours. know this person. Nothing to do with me. Well, see if I give you my business. It's a snowy night. Sapphire's convenience store. A pharmacy. Its old flickering sign. Ruby Raven Eatery. The old Sink Clinic. Sparkling Laundry. Plum Princess. Tannies. Ooh, chill's starting to get to me. Gotta get warm. It's 8 a.m. I'm determined to make this collar. Yeah, they're your neighbor. Of course you saw them around here. Thought maybe you might be able to give me some information about where she works. I could intercept her at her job, or on the way to it. But I might find some more people in the hallway. Everybody's either at home or headed to work at this hour. All the old posters up on the building. A little bit of graffiti as you get down into the lower levels, where the poor and disenfranchised live, down where the water's been rising. Excuse me, sir. Don't suppose you know this person? Jordan House. Everybody knows this person from Jordan House. Someone would give me a lead on where she works. That's what I need to know. Desk Lab Group. What are the chances that that's a coworker? desk lab group is in this building. Or it's on a different floor of this building. Interesting. This is definitely an office complex. This is the desk lab group, but it's not open at this hour. Have a drink out of the water fountain. Decide how I want to proceed. The security system is on because it's closed for the day. But this wouldn't be the first event that I've crawled into today. Pretty sure I'm in the offices of the desk lab group. Paige McKay, Destiny Carter, Semer Qureshi, Sharif Blanton, Maru Kamaka, Mohammed Ivanov. Lucy doesn't work here. Well, it was worth a check. Definitely worth checking out. Back into the air vents. Pretty sure there's a public washroom right over there. I can pop out there pretty safely. have our perp. I could just hand in the resolution form. Don't mind me. We could just hand in the resolution form, but I'd rather get the extra money from actually collaring her myself. But it just doesn't seem like there's a safe way to do it. Back down we go. As the elevator heads on down, I can't help but think, what did this man got himself into with this woman? What did she have over him? And why did she decide he needed to die? Start making my way back to Jordan House. Down the street next to the markets, past the old food trucks that never go anywhere anymore. There's not much road to go on, thanks to those rising sea levels. Cherie Blanton. Everybody just sees Lucy around Jordan House. But I need more information. I need to know where she works. Still 9:24. The roommate will be gone. Should be at work by now. Taking you into custody. You're gonna kick me? You're gonna break my leg through the door? I don't think so, lady. I don't think so, lady. I don't think so, game. As mentioned, the game is in early access, and so there's still some things being worked out. Uh-oh. Am I all the way back here? Oh, boy. All right. I at least got the fingerprint, right? I don't. Are you kidding? I didn't save after I got the fingerprint? This is an absolute nightmare. Fine. We'll do this. Just not going to let me get a fingerprint off of her, eh? What, did she scrape off her fingerprints? Alright, I've had enough of this. Shouldn't have taken this long to do the tutorial mission, I'll tell you what. I'm unhappy to be bleeding, but I've had enough. We're just going to get her arrested. I need to find a bandage. I think there would be one at the clinic. There's a medical vending machine. I need to staunch my bleeding. Now in my trial game, I don't know what the seed was, but there were medical vending machines absolutely everywhere. There's one. Don't like that I just had to spend a bunch of my money on a bandage. But this lady is going down, and I'm going to get a nice bounty for her. Alright, Lucy Long is the killer. Her Type B fingerprint is at the scene of the crime. She lives at 802 Jordan House. She has a Lazarus 5 pistol. Don't know how that evidence wasn't placing her at the scene of the crime. That's definitely her fingerprint. Well, that's at least a crime solved. And despite the immense frustration of having to redo it over and over and over again, it feels good to be a detective again, to do some detectiving, climb out of that bottle. With that, I head back home. Back to my home at McGee Heights. Up on 3. Can't believe this. Repossessed. They warned me this would happen if I didn't make the payments. The FPOWA used to run a flophouse for ex-cops. I think the custodian's name was Yongri Dwan. Guess it's my turn to pay them a visit. The Joint Corporation Housing Consortium hereby takes possession of this property and all contents within, according to the corporation legislation. Any attempt by the former tenant to break back into this property will be charged as a criminal act. Yongri Dwan, staying at the Royal Iris Hotel. Interesting. Well, no good deed goes unpunished. You bring a murderer to justice, take away your house. But at least I got a little cash in my pocket. And my social credit seems to have been given a boost.
Work hard for you. Just ask your work about our paycheck exchange program, and we'll take care of the rest. Kensington Indigo.
Really need to talk to the hotel clerk. I know where the person I'm visiting is staying. Living at a hotel. Interesting that the Former Police Officers Association can't seem to help anybody with their pensions anymore. But the guy in charge is living it up at a hotel. Not saying that's fishy. Necessarily. It's a long way up to 11. I should have taken the umbrella. I should have taken the elevator. Yongri. I'm a member of the FPOWA. I need a place to crash. Yeah, except for you living in a hotel. Well, at least you got a place free. At the basement of this hotel. place to crash is a place to crash. Head on down the long elevator ride to the basement. Honestly, doesn't look so bad. Not the worst place someone could end up, I suppose. It's not much, but it looks like it's home for now. Need to get out of this hellhole city. If you need cash, check out the notice boards next to public telephones in bars and restaurants for jobs. Keep an eye out for murder cases. They carry a hefty bounty, and enforcers ain't interested in dirtying their hands with detective work. Best money we can get right now. Jobs will get you social credit as well as cash enough. You can officially retire to the fields. We can only dream. It ain't much, but it's better than sleeping rough. Old Bourbon is a cruel place, but this apartment is my attempt at offering some solace. Take as long as you need. Rest up, get on your feet, get a job. If you're lucky, maybe you'll see the back of this place one day. Look, I'm not saying I approve, but there's one of those new Starch Cola sync discs in the mailbox in the lobby. Take it to a sync clinic and install it if you want. I don't trust it as far as I could throw it personally, but I get a discount on bills if I offer it to you, so. Bathroom ain't even got a toilet in it, but at least there's a bed. Where are the mailboxes? This is a hotel. You know, mailboxes in a hotel. Do you know where the mailboxes are? Get lost. What a jerk. Well, looks like this is where I'm going to be for a while. And I have no idea where these so-called mailboxes are in the hotel. To the point where I think there might not be any. But that's okay. I think here at my new safe house is where we're going to call it for tonight. So we're going to save Scotty Bomb in Old Bourbon. Been playing about 2 hours. I feel a little bad that this first mission took so long, and that I had to restart it a few times. Things were not working out. Things were a little fiddly trying to get Lucy here. And then for some reason it didn't register that her fingerprint was at the scene of the crime. So we didn't get all the money that we could have. But we did get the money for arresting her at least, so I'll take that. Yeah, I realized that there was some frustration here in this first one. Because of the waiting and hiding out in the closet and just trying to spring my trap at the right time and it not working out. But honestly, this is a cool game. It actually requires that you do a little bit of detective work, that you try to solve these crimes that are largely procedurally generated from this point on. So now that we've gotten through this initial like tutorial, we're going to get into some really fun stuff. We'll pick up some other odd jobs, which you can find, including like checking on cheating spouses and retrieving stolen property and stuff. It's not all just murders. So there's other mysteries to solve, and we will definitely solve some, but not tonight. Because I'm tired and it's getting late, and it is a Thursday, not a Friday. So we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining me again. It's been a while. Again, new place. So that's one of the reasons why we haven't been able to do some streaming in a bit. But thank you so much for the couple people who joined me tonight. Again, weird time. Thank you for joining me in the stream, Angry Cat. Thank you to anybody who watches this a little later on YouTube. Next time will be more exciting, I hope. So, yeah. Hopefully this wetted your whistle and didn't give you a bad impression of the game. Again, it's in early access. There's still a lot of stuff being added to it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So thank you so much. And you have yourself a good night. Bye-bye.